Abusia, this video is going to be an update on Kofi Adomah when I shoot no Dormaa during a Kwafie Festival. Jesus. This is going to be a very detailed video into everything that happened. Plus, me try addressing some of the stuff why I course online. Plus, we also talk about other people who musu pray what the exact same festival as here. Dormaahene and Pennyfo, Agyeman no so and all the dubious tactics who use to this way and now confuse you amount for. Yes, Shazi. Let's start with this. A man for Shiamu Bisam send a break of you want to say. Very simple question, and here very simple answer. But you see, the answer is always not that simple. It's always a little difficult to answer because we are not just talking about Nippon and the physical well-being. 3 things, in my opinion, are involved. 1, because he is shooting when Nino. And Nino is trying to focus, defocus, try and see things. So many things equals at the back of the eye because of the particles from a tudrona a run and no. A basana and Nino is working more than it should. In a basa bones are more pressure up by Nino so. And that leads to severe headaches. He can't even sleep at night. And so many things. Second, still a tudro particles ne run and so. Still no be the so. Even though say now, on my about 4 different major eye surgeries when a Nino me and so. I was the #1 eye hospital in the world. Or more branch to buy. We will get to the cost of that later. And third, in my opinion, the trauma that comes with it. What he is thinking about every second of each day, especially after how Dormaahene and Pennyfo reacted to this situation, and now more reacted to this situation. Trying to be there as a father, as a husband, as a son. All these things, it comes together. A man for a brain, yeah, because they do video, they attack, they insult, they don't think about some of all these things. The psychological effect. Even if this will be a film before, and then there is a gunshot from that movie, or not here. You see, you relive that whole trauma over and over again. So if you ask me, Sana Black of you want to say, I can't really answer. No one can, except him alone. And I believe if you ask him, I was the only answer bet him the amowaye. One word with 1,000 meanings. For a man for ABA, where the first time on what story we seen, saying it here. On 19th December 2024, Kofi team from Angel FM, Angel TV, plus Kofi TV, and I mean Magraheb TV. And ye kind who boom say ye called Dormaa Ahenkro, aqua cover, Kwafie Festival, or 5 years beyond. Plus, this year, and I know ye Dormaahene didn't see a kunyasono 25 years. So it was going to be something beer. It will be good and best. Said the biggest content creators and journalists from Bono also will represent. Send a be showcase here to a full we are seeing now. So on 19th December, near drive 10+ hours from Accra to Dormaa. You go kodru na dia sane arrest ya dia chin the very next day, 20th December. Na Kofi goes to Angel on morning show e wo Dormaahene fie nanim wa. During the time on morning show ne course no send a down mo ye no so mo ko outsider. Oni Pennyfo bi mu didi nkomo. At that time no no Dormaahene e na edi nkomo. Out of nowhere ne it is a don be ye dede e wo akiri ho. And then no twa na ni no na ye Dormaa omaba. And then you're sorry so kwa kuhwe ne ekoso because they didn't know mo ye na interview with the interview na no mo have no. Nti okọ dom num no and then you dey the mic kofa sound abra na the guys na video no mo telecasting live e wo Angel TV. Nti oye ne obeye kakra ho ne wie no and then you kokope ba bi twa kakra kotena ase so ho me kakra. And then obi be ka kire ne se ne be koso sa no pa no wo sa ahemfie ho no. E be happen wo ahemfie ni inside. Nti e be best so on be don be try position on who inside. And then the boys no started so much to am cameras na se for mo park ako inside ho. Boys ni ko inside no anche en abdom foforo ba ya omo se adonten hen na aba. No no na eba be so aduan eja. Na cameras omo de adwuma ni nyina ko inside. Nti e ho en man ni yi ne small camera. DJI Osmo Pocket 3 na or started his old video no. At that time na panin ba akumba Bra Kofi wa na o chire nearby be happen.
Na obisi grandma Dormaahene obe transfer na wodru ha very much project to Agyeman Dormaa Adontehene abi wodru ha.
E wo no nya nkyeremu say ade Adontehene na ba anopa na oba abeye amamre kro na oba abeye no ba bia Bra Kofi gina at that time no na ontimi nkova ohu kura na watimi atwa e na omo kire ne ba bia ono no nkonko gina we nyina akwoso wo nipa na otutuo no nanim e na ne Bra Kofi fo nipa na okura tuo no nachi ekoko gina ba bia yesi onyina no Bra Kofi ko gina ba bia yesi onyina no any 1 second onye gina ho na e na guy na okura tuo no shutu no e wo nanim. Jesus. So when you to watch steady footage ni ya, 20 ni a guy no was standing there like this. Bra Kofi be gina position na yesi onko gina no. E ho na guy ni move to the back. Go and study the footage. If the guy ni to na no kura gina ho say no, sa no to na nka Bra Kofi anim kura nka. Guy had to put the gun na back like this and send a woshutu. The footage is there. At the time of this serious incident, no, Nameti are anymore. Long travel, sitting for that long, I don't know what happened, but now Loku Mrs. I couldn't even walk. Near me, who yan said Bra Kofi Dimirikaba, ya shooting on any, or pensuo. Or drew one anna, camera, Kurano plus, I think, sending handkerchief and a BB cell phone, or they share me some. Within a few seconds, none of nim bleed, starting from the moment, basing con, any pensuo started here, they were holding him. Me, I will hold him, no, Namojaneba. Drew baby no na ye hwese ne city na say at Neko hospital right away. Any edni fra himfie ho called Dormaa or Presby hospital ho. Ye ko na Bra Kofi Ahene kam e na me ni so wan so ti different kam. Any ye ko Drew hospital ho no a doctor for ne nurses ho. They did what they could at that time with the limited resources omo. Ye ko ye no omo hohoro nani so na fe de omu yi particles ni bi na ye test se nani no eye hu ade correctly anaze bi atesa omo from eye specialist man by Dr. Fori and then oba no ba be the situation ni no ma ye koso and then at some point ono kura no te panie ene yi particles ni bi from Bra Kofi ani so ho na doctor ni bi say how that whole incident happen here. Because knowing how it happened, you know, and a bit me aboa amana how I didn't know me so your nest. And I'm a friend, a guy, and I'm in the call in Steven. Because no any Bra Kofi and I were the same area, no money shoot video at the time. And on the children, what happened? And I feed them children search the doctor. Doctor for the time or by, you know, how would describe the state of Bra Kofi, you know, it was scary. He was not mincing words and he was not softening any blows and any penny or multiple layers. First layer na dey ekwe betimi asia ba eno na tuduro na wuram atete no second layer na so asia penetrate eno no so atete ama bia wuram nti na ene ni sei no chese akwa kogu konia ne so eyese yehwe anye saa chese how na doctor na kasa no na ehu ankasa and he was saying all these things in the presence of Bra Kofi. It's not like Bra Kofi ni room wa na ze bi etesa ti wona Bra Kofi ka say hey doc won sem a wo kan die mu oduru and na doctor ne say ya e so ka no kore kire no oye doctor onye pastor wote ase nti ye kirem kire doctor no mani hu how ade ne si happen ye no na say e be best say be transfer ye from Dormaa to Ida Kumase ana Accra but before so betimi make it that transfer and say referral and say whatever no e say at least ye tim kokotwa B scan your friend a bright scan now mo hwe the state of the eye baby a particles na awura dru ene ye kikan ka ho you offer around no na hospital be anywhere close by no betimi esa B scan ni bi e no offer brekum Holy Family Hospital e no mo so betimi a CT scan e na doctor ne senior ka B scan ne be reveal no CT scan no so betimi reveal the exact same thing ndi yen ko brekum kokotwa sa scan no mra at that time no na ye di hospital ho be 3 hours ye hohoro nani so na ye pepa na ye de aduru egu nani so chese back and forth ko office we saying from her to her sa and even at that time we didn't even know the severity of the whole situation and trust me when I say it was way worse. We just didn't know it at the time. That time no na Bra Kofi yere na bana truba na enya mo na mane because we were contemplating on when to call her and tell her say na asi because again na enya hu how serious are eye o friend na kase na say na asia na so bisa question bi na say we need answer to the question na we bisa na it's like o friend here then and also we didn't want to call her na say later you find out say oh and shada nya de bia na you put kind of in an agitated state for no reason at the time. Bra Kofi's focus was say idea we say now happen it's like kind of inconvenient Ntino so omo ye ne omo ye o hospital ho wi a na ne wase akọ back to ahemfie ho akọ cover the festival because how and our plan is to go all out for Dormaa and then project how a Kwafie Festival plus the 25 years anniversary next year. God only knows. At that same time, Sana Hene no di and him de hospital. No. The concern was say we do Australia remember him post no online. Na sa manfo hu tene akoswa. One shall no ma draw comparison between Dormaa. You can finish that statement. But to Sana Hene's credit, on a driver brought Kofi to the hospital or bar hospital or not tena for over an hour. And son or more be about replacing because that day no Jumedi or festival no. And that alone now or or drive on the bar hospital tena for 1 hour no. Was and still is more than your Dormaahene ankasa aye for brought Kofi up to this point. Ndi enam kwanzu ko brekum akwakotwa CT scan no. Still nana break of 3 months no. Say up to that point no ye nyank mo ne yramane. Meni so wade akra de se wo de enko ne enkotwa scan no na ye famra. Ye bana doctor ne ka se ni sinya. Oh friend na you have every detail na baby se bia and you can answer. Break of friend na o kire nse na say ni na happen before so obeka ne nsem ne kura wi no. Now no na o akra one ma festival ni bi no. Ono na kire exactly what happened. Che say it was Adebia Fede, yeah, I walked Nunya Fede. Yeah, to shock because she wasn't there, she was giving us details. And to say the nature of info I know what at the time, it was mind blowing. To the point to say, no man happened to break Kofi and then the eye situation, not doctor. And I'm who said, no, there are some people who be a if they say so more deal against you, better believe it. Time of Baby in the first video, cause of video, people were doubting her. And then she showed the video. She said, oh, I've seen some footages of a man who I had two in the book. Charlie. And you know the crazy thing, even that time, now, the concern, they say, I did not happen. You keep on the down low. Mammy and Yadia Bia. Afe no Baba said the negative story no Baba be cover a dear or more year Dormaa, which is the festival of Dormaahene 25 years no because of the relationship or no work with Dormaahene any break Kofi or any break Kofi or more with Dormaahene. You see nana bine truba we hene why a fashion pen onim se bibia betimi asi and then if se bibi sometimes it's not within your control but what you do afterwards no Abusia is very important. Nti ombema na Dormaahene proper time to do the festival no and then on any penny for whatever they need to do no abusia omaye send e be afterwards no na fedie how ombe solve the situation at hand no abusia omahu how we be si akwafa. And guess what Dormaahene did? Absolutely nothing, not even a phone call. Nti ye returning from Brekum to Dormaa no and Abrako Fika said during the time na you shoot no na or record video at the time. So it may be say, bia the camera na capture time you shoot no. And na video yi camera no. And I will go through the footages na na walk camera na so no. Nti o hwe na no hu footage no. And na video de kire. So that time na me kura no me hu exactly how it happened. And abusia no one in his or her right sense no and na mind no. And e be hu footage o be ka say okay dabi ade we de enye hu bia. Because clearly you can see say you shoot to be when anim. And that is no joke. Jesus. The sign free breakum bedru Dormaa and the CT scan or come out Dr. Fori. So my interpretation or na akwa hu school nim how be see a church match. But I no kura CT scan e so some report to be kan nipa na no ye and you no hu ye nyina. And na doctor ni be gina so ye kan nipa na no be masa report no kura no ni hospital breakum. Dine ya suggestion be en sabe cancer report na just Monday. Ti ekwa na CT scan no kokoma Dr. Fori e no chirechim se say na wo kana basically sa na tie sa no hu no. Ba wo de yen kan yakoma ntu ye bibia be fine. Ti ho na break of the video ni kire ne say video of how ade ni sika pinye ni. Nti e ho no say and after the camera and the no say camera no ekura na break of no de record no ne glass ne kura ye ni lens no ni nyina shata papai e ho no na Dr. Fori na nkasa kura te shock because camera and lens no glass hard glass no mo de ye na say ne kura na ade na timi papai ni sin na ne imagine nipa ni a soft and sensitive nti ne suggestion for us ne say e be best so be refer you to either Kumasi ana Accra And then he did that. The hospital on and a Dr. Forino on my Kofi glasses or beshes and a baby protecting and from foot debris in my can. The only problem with that glass on here say it was transparent. At that time, Kofi ni na call. And a Kofi actually doctor and say, "Eh, be obesia ko back akwa cover the festival no." And even in that state na ni na call no, Kofi still was insisting so betimi asia ko back akwa ye adwuma. What you say? Due to be best, come more different shade of, it be a black glasses. Send a be a nipple because what you say? Or much or hospital, not doctor, and this dark shades in the bini honum. And a guy no be replaced Dormaahene. See when you can say, baby, I turn those glasses in the be. And no make you phone calls. And I must be and I need a drive to that place. Kokwaje sa glasses. The right after that place near kwaje dark shades, and I me Kofi and a sewer, na truban driver. Abusia ya drive back to him feel say Kofi so kwakwe say odru na say possible na ne watwa the coverage of the festival and so ye gokodru no Kofi antim kransi en free mo tena came for about 30 minutes and of fresh so I say so am fa ne ko ba bia na ye lodge no so kwakọ rest na say e bia de chi na sa hoden wo honko ade a na ne wa cover the grand derba no what you say nti time wo free him feel ko dru ba bia na ye da no e no hu say e bia de be chi na sa ye wesa ebetimi aha adwen on person be disappointed Dormaahene. Nti the best thing is say so fro be man be replace in case say wantimi ankova e no de fra mabra kwampof. About 2 hours after that no na fe de ade bia start look blurry man no che say ohu ade bia sa blur na fe de nam say ani no e try aye no mo bebre at the same time nti no abusia na fe de start humanity ade Ute ode ne so saka na ni abehu se na ni no chesa ayehye every 30 minutes bia no e se edi aduro be ya miensa gu na ni no so and you can see that it was Charlie. Few hours later ena Linda lady no ekosi no so odoma no me hyedem me ne Ernest ena afedi e metese e bopunu me bie kohwe ya lady no plus guy na ye odi ye ni mai kokotwa CT scan be replace Dormaahene no plus one other guy omo ba se Dormaahene. After all the activities that day no wabre no yeso nko no aba but wantimi ama nti watu sa agwofo na mienu plus Linda no so mommra mehwe how video ni sitie because at the time no na already no mafra him fie odada say I didn't happen there is a video footage of it na enye that serious. My guess is going to be either Dr. Fori and a guy now will be replaces Dormaahene no. Later now we find it out say that third person now no come ho no no ye Dormaahene ne driver. In my mind no, asem ni si wo Dormaahene na himfie num. Technically ni fie, the whole Dormaahene ni nyina hye ne nsa. Nti say that day no so wabre na so no na tu nipa we so mra mehwe ne happen ye de a. Na ne me fa video ni nchro mo because if that day we no obi be so avo anase obi be ya hu bibia e ye Dormaahene na ankasa. E na ne me di video ni chro mo. And come to think of it, I don't think that Dormaahene na small. They just came because they've seen the video and they wanted to see how it happened. About 2 hours later, after they left, after the Kofi couldn't even see from both eyes. The headache and started a kosoro. Around 2 to 3 a.m. Nanitino or say a boom to sing. The pain was unbearable. Until around 5 a.m. Nana driver or rush Kofi to Sunyani Airport, send a bay early morning flight to Accra, na ebia kolebune so mokwa no makwa what is going on. Abra okwa airport that morning no, wan ka se ne abanti ye nyina ye nkọ back to Accra o Derby. He insisted say ye nka kire na ye nya adwuma no, se ne ebe ya ebe hye Dormaahene ni munyam. Nti that Saturday grand derba no, Angel was there. Bra Kofi ne boys ni nyina no mo wo ho. Me Magraheb na mi team, ye so na ye wo ho. We stayed back to make sure say even time my brother Kofi knew at least it was still at least we will try our best. Even at that critical time or go through pain unbearable. He was still thinking about the festival and Dormaahene. It's just sad so be I'll go all out. Send a bay or bay out there. Amana ye fe na shed Dormaahene ni munyam. At the time when Nipa no who he hear no, half of that curtains in the crown couldn't be extended to him. Charlie. Fast forward the kakra. After the festival, one would think, say, okay, right now, no festival, not been a real yet. Dormaahene and penny for whatever they need to do, on my year. So definitely, right now, no, I same can see or him fear any dear. Definitely, no, her baby be for home. Days go by. Weeks go by, still nothing. 1 full month later, and a break of fire. Nanabne Truba, ye video. Now watch exactly what has happened.
Etrun, watcha, or the tone. Not true ni day. See, obo etrun, the boy mukun name him. He was shot in the face.
If say ya ba ukun wunia, and now a downfall, and you're shooting when a name say nka betwen bosome ansa na if so be can be bikura waka. Knowing perfectly well say asema ye can right now. Nipa ni wasem na yeka. One of the eye specialist doctors abusion ba behwe bra Kofi wo fie no. Ba ko de aduro bi buy, I think say blue in color say ye de gu wani so a. Ade bi o wani so no o machine bi obetim de hu say okay we wa. And then after so this aduro no gu bra Kofi ani so o de ad ni machine no hwe ye ohun ye no. The only thing o kan ya say no. Ade we na nye so omotwen. Eye so omode bra Kofi ko a dedicated eye hospital a more specialized equipment sir. The whole country of Ghana koraye nibi. Se na be yom betim di ahwe ani no akọ ani nachi. Akwa all the necessary surgeries and tests na eka ho nyina to properly determine say if se ombetimi affect say the situation at hand no and then ho sense nyina. And that same doctor no suggested the #1 eye hospital in the world. Either say beko UK there and say Dubai there based on the currency, dirham, any pounds no. Pounds was ro nti no mse ade an ye nko Dubai. Hono mo de ne dirhams nti na bia bo no bebe fam kakra. And mo ya arrangements the bra Kofi ko Dubai. The first visit alone no mu go through consultation, finding out what happened, how it happened, what has been done. And then passing it through all the machines upon machines or more tests upon tests to make sure say at least if they can fix him and now say they be. And then later did the first surgery. That first trip alone cost $2 bebre. That eye hospital no Dubai Healthcare City. That whole area ni nyina hospitals and kwan egu ho. Must specialize in just one thing. It be a leg, spine, nose, eye, ears. Just a specialist in that sector. So that area no say wo kwa it's not cheap. Hotels are be lodge what that area is not cheap. And no I think so 3 or 4 days and I'm returning. About a week later and I'm say call back. And no mo kon no nam 3. Omo ye 3 major eye surgeries on both eyes. That second visit no cost an unimaginable amount of dollars. Just a baby. That second trip on di Dubai, I think about 10 days or so. Dubai mpoa omubuano is supposed to be cheaper no and lesser no. Abusuan mponie. The emergencies and komuko UK the dia kajinyame. Their third visit next month. 4 visits 3 months after that, and then the 5th visit 6 months after that. Every trip, every visitation be an abusuan. It costs serious amount of money. All the nitty-gritty details I'm sure say either bra Kofi na nkasa and na the wife na abne truba. In due time, probably we'll talk about it. When you koso, what the families are going through emotionally, psychologically, you have no idea. And the people that are supposed to act, do something at the bare minimum, a phone call they couldn't do that. They've done absolutely nothing. And on top of all that, you are a man for they are still insulting bra Kofi in Nigeria for the fact that same see or maka ho asem. Just say, are you kidding me? We are sure say you wouldn't you papa. Selenda na befra asema na na bne tuba be kan kire ne say e bion kan kire Dormaahene no. Onko kan kire ne sa obekwa akoma Dormaahene the soft version of asem na kan kire ne so onko kan. So at the end of the day even though say Dormaahene may know exactly what is happening but maybe not the severity of the whole situation because a man for else woman the right information they are just beating around the bush with him but anya shade to some extent bia na bne tuba video babonten me babe talk about some of the details of the matter and on top of that video of how it happen here hit online one would think so where there's a Dormaahene who has if it is right now the evidence or everything is clear. Charlie, it's like until one day me we are me friend Linda bisa and say like ade a happen dear na Dormaahene ni mpanimfo ya afa ho say it's like asema Linda kan say oh ade we dear Dormaahene ni mpanimfo gu so omugu ahomboa so na it's not like say asem ke siesin yesi na Dormaahene twi n'ani saa ontimi nya saa and I'm say okay sa ahoboa no mugu so a eni omunye ne ntem because how wade na che na omunye ntu anamon bia no ebufu eyaba because sa asem say yesi no bia ma the benefit of the doubt amount time to react na se ni nyina no afa nipa ne say like onim nyansa chese ni oye ni nyina nkusi aga type of thing na in a way no you are insulting the person. What I say? The last time I'm in Lenda Kasaye was 9th January 2025. Besine, nothing has been done by Dormaahene. About 2 weeks after the shooting incident, na festival na end no. Na obi anywhere officially no wa frɛ Bra Kofi kura say, bia nana Dormaahene e na etu yen say, ye mra mehwɛ Bra Kofi ni situation. How things were going, it was unthinkable. And then I think say Lenda no arrange with omo committee chairman and no wa kra or say chairman ne ba kan say Bra Kofi mu asem kan no o wa kra hwe ne ho yade e na asem sin abanti na yeso no de nani behwe according to ono ananum asem no enye Dormaahene ne soma no so omra ho time omo committee chairman plus amafo ode omo kan omo ho baaye no Bra Kofi ankasa fie no omo baaye Bra Kofi ne ba no na esa amafo kurakura ne mu because he couldn't even walk on his own. Charlie. Committee chairman na numa sem say ono na aba ne ba enye Dormaahene na asoma no. Oba okura ne nsem shinapo baako 200 Ghana cedis mako 5 which is 1000 Ghana cedis. That is personal from ono ankasa. There is a video of this whole conversation between Anabne Truba, Bra Kofi committee chairman and the boys on your mobile. And the committee chairman no asi ni ono buy or di nani aba be hu no. Obekwa akoka kire Dormaahene because it looks like say as I didn't happen ye no ne ha wo mo mate afa no nya sa akora nete nti okwa obekwa akobo na na amane on I think 10th to 15th January mu ho baabi ena Dormaahene jire frɛ Bra Kofi yire say still na no omugu ahoboa so na Dormaahene is not like say wotwi nani anase wi etisa na Dormaahene wotu kwan after festival no na wabre nti na yeso okokɔ dwojo ne ho kakra e wo baabi nti asie wom sa conversation no na meti hobi Bra Kofi yere ma Dormaahene jire ya aware say this conversation no nipa asumasi na wa ha phone call no at the loudspeaker and it's also being recorded during that time no mo committee chairman na e ba Bra Kofi wa ba be hwe no na sadly no ono no wa film wa kan chinegu nti na Dormaahene ne jire on that phone call no or say enam say Dormaahene nya available nti no so ono no or rush back kra no be make arrangements for nipa na wa film no ho ena na abne trubaka say oh yeah nipa na wa film ne de ya ne nabusuafo go through no it's unbearable but it looks like say Ghana that is the only thing a bit me get attention if says obi enwu from something abusia no one actually cares na senka Bra Kofi wu ya ka Dormaahene ne mpanifo the convoy aba ho dadada na Dormaahene yire me sure so ba Accra to make those arrangements no Bra Kofi so wa Accra she couldn't even pass by to see say sign a Bra Kofi cra situation no esitie no now let's talk about Angel FM for a second there be am can say asem we happen here no e senka ye between Angel for and ne can say Dormaahene ne Dormaahene mpanimfo say na be on be resolve what dey we peacefully and amicably but so what follow Angel for kakra you know so munye serious as a company when it comes to taking proper care of omonko during the time omuhiamwa the first time I attack Bra Kofi aye this can twitwa na nka ye peneku no not even a press statement Angel for current me post to be about the whole matter ama brako amanfo ko Angel I think say asembia no ketachi free faka so omukọ akọpẹ no akọ dey ne top so omukọ bunu say whatever omukọ no omukọ tushia ama brako wo ho attack omudi ko lady ne so at the day no abusia na nya de ketwa. After that whole incident, no, the next day, not even a phone call to check up on the lady until very late to cry. Bra Kofi shooting incident should have been number 1 on their to-do list because or call in their name to work for them. But it didn't happen like that. That almost see you, Mr. Vincent, whom Bra Kofi no, Osunye. After a whole, and no more on the boss, which is Dr. Kweku Oten, the owner of the Angel brand, no, Abusia ba fie babeshe Bra Kofi. Man ni beduru ya abusia ono no kwa ye basa chain obia come and see sikani e wadwa ne ho a wosu abusia na nye easy because when him say ni ho asem na yeka the inconvenience of it sika ebekom ansa na obetimi agete o site ne back kra na wagete ne back enya de ketwa ba papa no yade that day oba ho no o che ofie ho ankasa okwo o sign the sika kra sign support ye and then every single day biano man reach out bisa how Kofi hu sitie nti o scientist still na domafo nyanya ehwe no e na o si okay ono ankasa o personal relationship with Dormaahene nti no be frɛ Dormaahene na wa arrange meeting na mo ahwɛ how best ya on betimi go about things e na frɛ Dormaahene no ne kasa ye Dormaahene say on Dormaahene be kasa and then they will see what they can do from then no Dormaahene peke Dr. Kwaku attend course bi. If say course called Dorma, now it's about Kofi situation now. You won't get any response from them beam. And as obi so be respond do wa, na ba be tossing game which leads to nothing. Lenda, Dormaahene, Nana Sumahene, Dormaahene yiri, and na Dormaahene na ankasa. Nana Sumahene de, na wunim Kofi, and sakura wo ba be hene. We're using a platform the abua will pay. What you say? Project and now we at the time when it comes to say okay, credit to you know say whatever or make it to do new one even way personal level as same we see on a floor catch was na in this encadi we kura see what Dormaa and ke see wo ba bia wo te ye no ka be ehu bibi o friend no catch say na mani fra kwase Kofi men kasasa on be hwe ne on be ya afa ho be si nne one friend. And then Usumahene okra oka ho ene ma Kofi be cover this festival la we nyina kokosi. So if not anything krana at least at the bare minimum no make sure say be a proper conversation be and there is a proper connection between Dormaa and then Kofi ni nebusuafo. But no. Charlie. Now share video be abeka say be a Kofi ye bibi and nunti a Dormaa for treating it like that. But I promise you that is not the case. So let's talk about other incidents that happened with the exact same festival. Kwafie Festival last year. Time omu committee chairman na we free no oba Kofi ni Nigeria fie no. Asem o kan ba ko ne say afi we die omu tututuo no oma ha omu pa. Na saa no mu tutuo de tete guy ba ko nso nsa during that same festival. Eno na na mombe no mutufa ho. Nothing. Another one, Dormaa T Junction ne ko abamprade ase omo palace hono. There was an accident to be happening on the 19th of December. That day was Thursday. That same day na ye ko drew Dormaa enyumre no. Sa accident no 3 guys are now mabakromo to cover the festival and project Kwafie Festival Dormaahene ne keka ho nyina. They had to go and get a tent. Send ye be ya omo betimi abo omo tent a ombe wase no mo ye adwuma ye so omo ye because se omo bae no no tent was allocated for anybody. No media house tent was even allocated at the depot na meme wo ho ni bi. So edru baby no na ahemfofo bi no mun China na media house for ni nyina akwa akɔhye. Nti nipa na omukwa rent tent ne wo ne ho no. Nipa na obetu kwan from Dormaa to I think Accra was saying. Nti na yesa sa nwumre no omukwa sa tent no. Omukwa akwa tent no e na sa accident we see. We hear the pictures and videos of this incident na abusua it's crazy. Ka enimu nyina mo atete style bia bi nipa miensa na e wosa aka num ba ku mema mienu ba no yese ne hwe ebugum nti na yeso mo transfer no from Dormaa to Brekum 2 guys aka ba ko de yese opra kakra bi on de na nyeden but the third guy oka ho your friend is set this guy right here abusia guy no the frontal collision incident in no just say was so guy into the level say for about 2 weeks na guy ni ntimi ntena ase morning to evening or the home ko a ntimi sore ntena ne to so Charlie. And it's not like say mpanimfo a Dormaa hu ana o mante they knew everything, they saw everything, footages were sent to them. Nothing was done. Nothing.
I said the on the 19th of December. Yeah, Meka nyina condemn abrantie minibi ena adwuma so amebo anase akoniaba ye start ye mfa 4 years 3 years ni akoniaba di ena obedunfo bi hu memobo obia mi bia nim ka ni yisu makonya accident amaka no I condemn it is Dormaa police station CCA. Asem to me, you say asem to wa ne hu wadofo ene watamfo. Ba be ka de bepe. Asem siye na binni ho. Bezo enso betimi for me ba be stories e ka chempanyimfo bi. But I don't want to go there. But the main factor is now Nyame do maintenance as I wanted. But still I'm saying I'm in the healing process. So you
know that this is not some kind of an isolated something. It's their emu. How we operating no. Asem ni sia yen kan ho hwe. Yenya ho asem kan. Ebekọ akoda. And some of these people kura no nia manfo bi ma ebetimi akon asem amom. So what happens? Peska kosa ho yade or you are dead. Accident be anywhere back happen na. Who abroaching accident happen? The fact is accident happen ama you machine no ambulance will come. Charlie, but Ghana nka bibi sen yesi ka reach out ka say oh bia enam some ba festival we bi nti no. Wo dem nyiska we say infante mo kasubi. Nothing like that. All three incidents amaka nwasem nyina no. Nothing, they fail to act.
Nemo concern and caring a very important every institution. Maybe I will be a caring and concern a idea here pass and nipa and here.
This attack on Kwafie feels like a spiritual and physical attack. Man for planning to make it happen. Because during how asem we see now we be both fear Kurana asem si why you are somehow the responsible, even though say be a new Ukraina who cause the whole thing now. Based on normal transpire up to this point now, I have a feeling say that shot was supposed to kill Kwafie. He wasn't supposed to come out of that. And since that failed everyone in the position of power to do anything about it omo person omo disassociate omo from that incident. Send whatever they did ensign more so. That is the only logical explanation left. So we beat it not even a phone call. Obibaka say, oh, to draw the same kum, where a be a mistake from so aba, and answer one shudder. You see, what the same festival as Seno, attitude being sa. Unim the story of Kumasi Buokrom Buddha. You understand, say? Yes, no, what did to a dura, I want to a grand cano. Then ye dikuno, a to draw, and I near them more grain of rice. Ye did be afraid to draw no, and I know offer, dikuno. So if you say so to draw kuna, a kuan kasa. And if that same bit sensi, now can who asem na say in favor Dormaa pennyfo, guess what they'll do? They will start calling their bloggers and TikTokers and give them some half-baked information. Now for the modern net and so no muji the day for. Without actually assessing the facts and putting themselves in the shoes of the afflicted. And the crazy thing is, most people that will be doing the insults, not any other tribe. Some people cry feeling like more bununi than obi oye bununi bia. With this incident and other various incidents are happening in regards to obi oye bununi no. Who said when it comes to a bonofo, they will go all out for obi oye ho. No obi oye onwani yoku bununi de. Omoni ne bed de tan. But say ye ho obetim kura to ni fie de fie na fa. But onwani yonku bununi. Me personally me free chira sha Dormaa ase chira nsa ase nyina Dormaahene nsem ne wo what you say so technically no Dormaahene me hene me de anidie bie wo wi ase be mana na Dormaahene anya hwe kura de oye panyin che me hye na se but if say asem bi ti sensi na so mo ye ne basa bia ase ne o maye we na ye beka ho asem that is one kasa Dormaahene wo mantra if say nkoyie nko ade a wo beka. And what has happened here with Kwafie's situation we see is very, very wrong, Ankasa. At least based on how more active what do penning for. One of the day from home bloggers back once more kind cry and say, oh, Kwafie by edge, my tuana can't see be happening to a sky dear tuano. On first says can be concerned who you are. Whatever money that was paid, was paid to Angel FM. Inti bra Kofi kura ska oji senko de mame for fuel na kan na say no we dey necessary based on the amount involved in this che say onfani nyina ma Angel for because omo na ye corporation ye dey anya hwe dey you betimi nya ska to petrol akwa Kwafie Festival wo ye kan say bono day in day out to be a baka na bia na busu ye dey ko ba bia ntini this is nothing new for us because Scanner Angel for air charge Dormaahene to come cover that event, Kwafie Festival and Grand Derby and whatever, on their airwaves, that money was huge, and Dormaa people they couldn't pay. Intina say ska kakra no masienya no so ka so kwa kwajibi akwa ye adibi oho. I'm saying no, omo fani nyina ma Angel for. The amount omo ended up to was I think say 20 to 30,000 Ghana cedis for the 3 days events from 3 major from 3 media houses, Kofi TV, Angel TV Plus, Angel FM, and then Magraheb TV. At some point, the funny thing is, now how I'm a cover festival, if you know, you know. So I want to have some video footages, drone footages. You call guy back why you call only those drone footages. No, as my guy in the country, Steven was me by this time the scam my charge or more money crowd they made 30,000 cedis, and I was like, Chamai. I came here to do everything for free. Wa me ba wa ba be copy adia wo twa ye ne kora no. Wo se me mpeka kran settle answer. And nam se bra Kofi ne ba be ginem renegotiate everything with Angel for all the kora de no se nke be possible la. Ke Angel for nya de ni ma, Dormaahene for free because when it comes to Ghana, na Dormaahene wa born home modern. So at least, so mo ye mo for free. But here is the thing say call mo kono na equipment bi kuro mu ya na ezo mo high from say studio 502 is saying amanfo ode mo call ye cast me nu a de call ye so many things involved. Angel as a corporation airtime na go betimi use for other programs omo dedicated so at some point they should be kind of ade bi a represent say skaka kra bi a. That's the reason why for the 30,000 no mo je because about fresh TV stations crowd send no more mbeje for a whole day coverage of a day. Come on, Ghana data to stream live for that days mbedi wo Kofi TV, wo Angel TV ni Angel FM plus broadcast whatever fuel aduane ne eka ho. That alone 30,000 can barely cover that amount. And also that reminds me of one of the tactics mbehu se omo use. What they do ne say ye day for example na eso mutu scanner and say nipa no beba waba omo ntua asem ne happen and about 3 weeks later and after the almost start is okay scanner ababedi ensem say send my brother Kofi nti omo frɛ bra Kofi mu nya no enam se nani ho aka onhu test no grobe register obi na ready ama no ote ase nti no he couldn't respond to you, he couldn't answer the phone calls eba ne phone so na e kan ho nyina and ne yere nana is not the person or nye ne PA ote ase so ne obetimi afa no na wafa ne ontimi mfa no omfa so lenda na bedi ho dance at some point no they weren't even calling bra Kofi anymore. No more friend or no bra Kofi ne yere. Nti edru ba bia nana nso breye no. And after lend an attending attention to me. Nti no friend me, oh Magraheb ye pese sakan escape pese send my bra Kofi but ye pese nya account number ye for to say ni sa. And I'm can say the time na mo bra Kofi nche na bisa no say oh. Ono na Dormaahene na ye bibia or every information bia Dormaahene nti bibia ni omisa na Dormaahene. Because when the phones when you can't even see what or send a man and Dormaahene to even send it and forward it to bia. And I lend down a call, the Dormaahene call pay the details, and I feel send this as 30,000. So even though this kind of pass it through Bra Kofi account, it's going to Angel FM, not Bra Kofi, and now me and Nancy Kofi TV. And they did that. They wanted to send you that money, Send a bay on betting me, Jina, so they can say. So, Baba Yejuma, or buy any Tiaoka. And if the Bibia happen, it's no more kind of how. That was the whole situation why in Tianon person yes. Because set guy now on no accident no. Omunim sa tactics ni nyina. Nti dede phone no mugu to talk no ba ko. And a friend e kan say set ni so open phone number, ni momo number. Na ne was send this car kwa akoto so. E no friend ni superior. Na o ka say ni na ekoso. E no say there be. Ni omo be nie. On be send you scan no na fe do makọ live a kire say. Ade we happen ye no. Me kura me send you scan. And there will be details of it. Or send one CD Kurana or the Bejina Swak cancel. Set time out. That was the reason why I know person at least say there is a transaction from Dormaa to Bra Kofi account. Always be no more strategy. Time my Bra Kofi Babeka who was say anything akwaso Dormaa. Almost oh, ye shoot no any man say nyanka wewu and then yes I net ye to draw ne gu nani to any kurani e boom say ne sa. After the video ne buy no more strategy akwakoye. Me ma yenka ho asem kura. And then a month we bring now who videos no. They were like, So saying it happened, you're not afraid, they're not more can say, and then people started talking. Who's a man for a casana, then they switch strategy. Afraid, or buy any Tianaka, until it's Escana, so the because I don't hear. Always, they are trying to find ways and means to not take responsibility for what was done. And one thing I also blew up online, and the people kept asking me was, say, Oman who say Ibrahim Mahama, President Mahama, Ninuya Bema, Wabamua Babeboa, no Kure Womunye, pa. Time assembly drew Mr. Ibrahim Mahama and him, no, out, or a che out. And I feel the honor so then moi a babe boy. But share online now figures be a month for Bunumuko to a website and blogs binuma. I was your sanity. But near Wayan, Yamin Shirani Bebre. Because our month for Bebre or war, Mutawasem Krana like, they will even think twice about it. But no one reaching out to a friend, assign this Kakurasa Babua. So I sam to know him. Naso be bow moi 1 Ghana city Kurana Busia, why ye be pa. Because some way crowd and can find him. But or Tiano, or stay poor upper, a bushia or Babe Boy. Braco Ficratis and Mr. Ibrahim, my banner while just say, no crow at shock. No crow names a month for Binum drain and what's that way, say some tuna, betting me a banner one in your account. Did Mr. Muhammad, the young points any pea, no minute you want to send a bear full for him was betting me a call somewhere. Say, see a drill leveler, a month for and Cabrel is on one platform, at the bois mopeno. A man for say break of fear, ni say, no person more rich out to no more bois break of kakra, more. Never is any pano coco scene, so no. Never is any penny bunny panabum. Kekan send bit to say, na break of fear on YouTube with kakra with me, dear we. Say any pana, or person ni sika kakrana when you're bois break of you know. Others any pano near bushia for. And this is a personal. Break of fear using a platform they have won multiple occasions. And naturally, any pabinum, you're very ungrateful, Ankasa. Sign crack kaka hon say break of figure or ska na ska one obetim dia hwe no break of figure nipa na pa de onhwe all these things say na be ye nipa anko ba beboa no na sebe pokora nsu ntomum Bill Gates a billionaire or foundation amanfo tu eska tum no yisu say eska ni bi dia boa foforo gaman chema hu ni video wa or solicit for funds say na be dia obetim yisu say eska no de aboa ne nkrofo ne manfo say ko wiska Sebi, na kind of thing. Nana Sante and Cheney, who is or solicited for funds to help rebuild Konfanochi Teaching Hospital. Sankana Nasebi, score 1 year skaketwa, go bet me, but sometimes, you know. Charlie. And if so people saw bois break coffee, now on Timmy Rachel and us at least where Timmy pass it through. Say, walk around and win Timmy more break coffee now. At least men see Nipana or Babe Buana and Hokwine. Come on. And the moment you do that, and you break with 1 hour, because the amount involved in this, and the people that were supposed to help act in a way, they are not helping. This will be Naso Nyatenka say, oh, my memoir break of even if they say 1 CD crana. Don't never mention it. And finally, for this video, Myanmar created a GoFundMe campaign. Because looking at the gravity of the situation and then the amount involved each time, I think say is best. Say yeah online. Yeah, share break of videos, share Magraheb videos. Yeah, you need break of atinasem. Bia why video bia mo ni agye ho pen. Bia what na asem no person oboa in any way I obetimi abusia. Ma create a GoFundMe campaign. No one is work GoFundMe.com/Kofi Adomah. Skabia be through this GoFundMe no be go to break Kofi ankasa. Say the be boa a help with the surgery ne omo transportation to Dubai ne keka eka ho nyina. Ti abusia mesrɛ say kakra bia obetim bia no. Just YouTube description as well link in that on Facebook or through the description section of the video na link no and also in the comment section. Abusia kakra bia obetim bia no. Yen kyerɛ or don kyerɛ break Kofi because why yet this for so many people. Abra wonni momu wo ba bia we say me di kan ka kire break office say ni na mpese me ya obeka kire me say me nyai and I know say right now no che say he can't even work. He has been in the house for almost 2 months without going to work or employee. So many things are happening and I know that this help will go a very long way even though say nyon wan kasa and asking for it directly because when it comes to break office he's one of the good, kind, genuine and selfless people out there right now. Abusiane sunipa omo noso nti se bibiti sen ato no a abusua I think se ye nyina ebetimi aka ye ho abom na kakra ebetimi atoto ye nsa ase no abusia yetim di aboa se na ebeya the surgeries the medical attention ohia no abusia obetimi anya because bra Kofi minim no he goes all out for people. Even planner the task seems impossible, he will find a way and make it happen. One case in point, Anochi Supremo, Daddy Lumba Jr. Time me through say Koko any surgery. I didn't call India. Bra Kofi any dear ni ye resi fans. Ebusiama I didn't call. Ye didn't koko drew wa surgery koko ya anye successful of free mo India no. Now for the ayetting to even get his body no back to Ghana because India for say car or in care time or hono when two among release body no. The same Bra Kofi ya babe so cameras in so receive fans na India for hospital ni here. Send a be ya Anochi Supremo body no betimi aba back to Ghana na nebusia for akwa ne crabbe. He did that. I don't even know how or pull that off, but he is that type of person. This is say a draw no so. Na say based on how I normal city no. Or so he in that sense and in that way. Then I think say yes you sure do the Bra Kofi. Even if said Dormaahene and penny for decided they would do nothing about the case. Ebi so a wo hwe the GoFundMe process won't mean follow a ubetimi send this scan to us on momo number. Number is 054-921-1233. 054-921-1233. Dear that's why Stephen Kofi Adomah. That is Kofi TV or more public kind of phone number. In case of anything biana. That is the number I'll bet me send this scan akoso. Abusia kakra bi enso and obi obetimi aboa no. Nyankopon be shira opi. And I know said this will go a very long way and Bra Kofi will never forget it because he said sometimes obi hiamwa but he can't ask unless he will be full step in to ask for the person. As people no, yes we are our brother's keeper. O young konda ne oda. Ato Bra Kofi ne ade a chen betimi ato a na obi a bia oda wakoma so pa. This already the was right now. Kakra bi e betim di aboa no. Abusia. Moma. If anything biana or the fact comment section as well, I'll try my best to respond to as many as I can. And if anything bia privately so obetimi DM me. Again, link to GoFundMe campaign no anyway screen is on gofundme.com/Kofi Adomah. And now betimi send dia komomo number 054-921-1233. 054-921-1233. Thank you so much for watching. Till we meet again, Abusia. Adios.